Hey, what's happening, guys? So I thought I would do a different type of video for you guys today. I'm going to show you how to get Adept survivors, specifically Adept Jeff. Now to do so, I'll just give the quick version. You need to escape using a specific survivor's unique 3 perks. For Jeff, this would be Aftercare, Distortion, and Breakdown. You have to only use those 3 perks, but you can still use items and offerings. And you have to escape through the exit gate. So I just wanted to show a quick loadout and explain the perks. Breakdown breaks the hook when you get unhooked for about 4 seconds. Distortion hides your aura when the killer could be able to see your aura, and Aftercare lets you see the aura of a survivor who has unhooked you or done a healing action to you, or vice versa. Like I said, you can bring in offerings and you can bring in items, and I would definitely suggest bringing in a med kit and items on it, because you're not going to be playing with something like self-care. So you can see how my gameplay is going to be a lot different in this game. I hid really quickly. At this point, I think I've connected the fact that the killer is running discordance, because both times he came to the gen, he immediately started coming when both of us were on the gen. So I go back after he chases the Meg, and I try to complete the gen. But I'm rank 5 survivor at this point, so I was comfortable doing Jeff because of Distortion, because at this low of ranks, killers will run perks like Barbecue and Chili and Nurse's Calling, and Distortion actually helps counter those really well. And I figured with Aftercare, a survivor could see me after I've kind of unhooked them or after they've unhooked me, and I can maybe get help if I don't have my med kit anymore. Now, usually I play differently, but with my mindset and with trying to get the Adept perk, I'm playing a very stealthy game. I enter killer's heartbeat, I realize it, I kind of move away. I hear him, I'm just like, I'm gonna wait for him to leave. After he's at an eye shot, I take a route where I know he's not gonna come across my scratch marks. I'm also looking around for totems, because the last thing I want to go off at the end of the match is Noed. Now, even though I thought he was running Distortion, I could hear that this gen was almost done, so I figured I would help for a couple of seconds. Right about here is where it's confirmed that he's using Discordance, not Distortion, I'm sorry. And he slaps the Nia. I finished the gen. I think he's going to chase me, but he actually goes after the Nia. Now, Discordance is a perk that allows the killer to see the aura of a gen for a couple of seconds if one or more survivors is on them. So I see that somebody's on this gen, so I take the opportunity to cleanse this totem instead. That gen just finishes and cleansing the totem. Now, you might be thinking, okay, there's one gen left, and we've completed the other 4 pretty quickly. So what am I going to do? Am I going to wait by the exit gate, or am I going to go do another gen? Well, what I figured was, it's no contribution to actually stand at the exit gate. If anything, it's going to work out badly for you, because in this situation right here, one person needs to go and unhook this guy, and that leaves one other person on a gen, maybe if they happen to be on one. Now, I'm not running any risks. I was going to go save this person, but I actually was really glad that somebody else did, because since I'm not running any exhaustion perks or any healing perks, I didn't really want to get into a chase. So I decided to work on this gen, and you'll see I kind of move away from it when I'm in heartbeat. When I'm out of heartbeat, I go back to it. You'll see that I'm getting just kind of good skill checks. I'm not going for the great ones, because I don't want the chance of me missing by a half a second and blowing the gen of my location being found. So right along here is when people start kind of going down, and my judgment comes into play. In a second, a survivor's going to trip a bear trap. I think it might, yeah, there it is. And this is where I'm thinking, okay, so I have to go help the guy in the bear trap, because the other guy's going to get hooked. And as I get off the gen, the guy pulls out of it, and I'm pretty relieved because I don't want to run any risks. And when the guy is hooked, he has Kindred, and we can see how the game is playing through. I know somebody is close to saving him, so I don't have to leave. I see somebody else is on a gen. So at this point, my best contribution to the game is to finish the gen that I'm on and hope that somebody has adrenaline, which as this gen pops off, the perk does too, and the survivor that was just torn off the hook now has a full health state. So like I said before, you have to escape through the exit gate, but you don't have to open it. So don't worry about trying to open it. You can let somebody else open it for you. It's where I kind of made a misplay. I was perfectly fine for a second, but I decided to get up and try to run. And I thought I could juke him around a tree, and it was just really stupid. But he left me on the ground. The other door was open. I decided to move closer to the door, so if it opens, I could crawl out, or maybe Bill could heal me up. But the trapper gets very, he camps both the survivor on the hook and the door really tightly. It takes this guy being hit and the other survivor to heal in the exit gate to have him come and save the survivor on the hook. And at this point, I'm fully recovered, and the Meg comes to open the door, the trapper hits her. I feel like a sports announcer over here, like, fuck. But, so he picks me up, I start wiggling, this is what you do, and he drops me. He just fucking drops me because he doesn't want that door open. He wants the Claudette more than he wants me. And he doesn't want that door open. It was a very weird move on his part. But it all works out in the end. It all works out. Because in a moment, Claudette's going to come and she's going to pull me off the ground. Minor spoiler warning. Here it comes. Bang. Trapper comes back. He wants Claudette. Smacks her. I keep running. Because I know he wants the Claudette. I leave her like a pile of meat on the ground. Alright? Not my best judgment, but I do it anyways. I decided to go to the exit gate to heal, specifically because I know that Claudette is on her last hook, and if I just go to the exit gate and heal, I'll be fine. If she wasn't on her last hook, I was just going to go to the exit gate, heal, and go out and help, but it was her last hook, so she was going to die. I would suggest if you're not comfortable with the survivor you're using and the perks that you have to use to get Adept, to just escape, right? You don't owe it to your team. I was going to, because my teammates really kind of carried me this game. Wow, words. I decided to heal this Bill. I fuck up a skill check. Minor spoiler warning. It's not this one. I also can't say warning correctly the first time ever. But there we go. I failed the skill check. And we heal him up. And then we all run away. Because that's what you do. You watch your friend die and you run away. Now, my settings don't let notifications be seen in recording. But I did get the trophy. There's no point in trying to clip it. But I do have the trophy. And it's all great. You can see I'm a rank 5. Also, playing Adept really didn't do anything to my rank. I didn't down rank. I didn't up rank. It was pretty solid. I gave props to everyone for no reason, honestly. What do props even do in this game? They don't give you any extra blood points, nothing. But Just share these videos, like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.